Cordial greetings, dear tutor and classmates. My name is Angie Noreli Quinchukwa Romero, and my program is Bachelor's Degree in Foreign Languages with emphasis in English. This video is about the task number 1 and it's step number 3. This step is about to answer some questions and I would like to read them to you. And the first one is, what is your purpose for studying English as a foreign language? My purpose for studying English as a foreign language is to develop communicative competence that allows me to interact in some context, some specific context, such as in a academic context like right now, in the future, in a professional context, and in social context, because in those contexts there are a lot of communicative situations that I want to be able to face, and also because English is essential to my education right now and in my future, in my professional opportunities or employment. And because I think it's really, really nice to learn a different language, to learn the culture of a language and all those kind of details that implies to learn a different language. The second question is, regarding the nature of language study, what aspects imply acquiring speaking skills? I think the speaking skill is the hardest skill from English to learn, but it is the way or some of the ways that you prove that you know, that you prove that you know, that you prove that you can pronounce, that you can understand. So acquiring speaking skills implies much more than learn the grammatical structures or to know vocabulary. Those aspects are important, but are not the whole part of the whole pieces to this skill, because according to experts, the speaking skill implies or involves the integration of linguistic knowledge, the pronunciation, the social linguistic competence, and the real-time processing of language. Also to adapt to a different context, to a different audience. So a speaking skill is a complex and also active skill that requires to be constant, that require to be exposed to the language, exposed to different situations, to different contexts that we want or that we need to improve and to expand our knowledge, our vocabulary. And the third one is, after planning your language study and especially to enhance your speaking skill, how can you assess your progress? Progress in speaking skills can be assessed through continuous self-evaluations and reflective practice, because it is important, for example, or to have like a register to your own progress. For example, if you have a routine and you want to listen some movie or some audio and you register how do you feel, how much do you understand, you start to understand the main idea, then some details and some, and then you progress and you register how much do you understand and how do you feel. Other uh, Also you can record in yourself. This exercise is really common and really useful, and more useful if you receive some feedback from your peers, from your teacher, from other people that already um, know or manage a little bit more the language. I have the opportunity to have some classes or some spaces, some virtual spaces where I can practice my speaking, with some teacher, and it is really useful. And this kind of assessment, this kind of reflection process allows me to adjust some strategies, some methods, some um, uh, materials, some researches to improve, of course, my advance, my progress in the learning process, in the language learning process. So to achieve our personal goals, because as I said, uh, if I'm not mistaken, I have mentioned some specific goals that we have to create to be clear with our goals, what we want to achieve. Maybe at the end of the week, maybe at the end of the month, with some specific routine or with some exercises. So, the fourth and last question is, how can you organize lifelong language learning? The lifelong language learning can be organized, of course, and by viewing language acquisition as a continuous process rather than a course limited activity. It means that sometimes some of us, including me, myself, we only practice, we only use some digital tools, we only